Very nice to see you.
Adel al Jubeir is the international face of Saudi Arabia. As Minister of Foreign Affairs, it's he who presents the country's foreign policy, and he's about to take his case against Iran to this week's UN General Assembly in New York. Is Saudi Arabia prepared for war?
We hope by any means to avoid war. Nobody wants war. War is destructive. We have priorities that involve reforming our country. We have a responsibility to defend our country and to ensure that no harm comes to our country or our people or our residents. And so we will do whatever it takes to prevent our country from sustaining damages. Preparing for war is always the last option.
Sky News has been shown the damage to the two Saudi oil facilities after last weekend's drone and missile attacks. The Saudi and US governments have said evidence will soon implicate Iran beyond doubt. So you're absolutely convinced that these drones and missiles came from Iranian soil?
We don't know that yet. There's suspicion because they came from the north, but what we do know is that the missiles and the drones are Iranian.
On Wednesday, the Saudi Ministry of Defense produced what it said was wreckage from 8 of the kamikaze drones and 2 misfired cruise missiles, all Iranian-made. There are skeptics out there. Quite a lot of people simply don't believe that this was the work of Iran, and they take the Houthi view that this was self-defense for your operations in Yemen.
Our military explained a few days ago that impossible for these missiles to come from Yemen because they don't have the range.
Much has been made in the past week about America's commitment to its old ally, Saudi Arabia. Donald Trump has promised his supporters fewer wars, not more. He has now authorized the deployment of US military to the region, but only as a defensive measure. Are you absolutely convinced that Donald Trump has your back?
Donald Trump has been a very strong president and a very strong advocate of the US-Saudi relationship. Donald Trump has been very firm in dealing with Iran. He's committed to enhancing our military cooperation and our security cooperation, so we have no doubt in Donald Trump.
But he's also committed to having fewer wars, not more wars. So are you not a bit worried that perhaps he'll want you to fight this one alone if it comes to it?
Everybody wants to avoid wars. Everybody. Everybody.
What about the UK? Have you asked for British help militarily?
The UK also has been one of our staunchest allies when it comes to security, and we are in consultations with the United Kingdom on this area. The United Kingdom has agreed to provide naval assets in order to help with maritime security.
In Tehran for yet another day, Iran has said that any strike on its country would be met with overwhelming force. And so a week on from an attack that hit Saudi Arabia, the global oil market and regional security, it is still not clear where this goes next. The UN meeting this coming week comes at a perfect moment.